welcome to another Still Speaks video. We got a fun community cast on Open Palms. It is a pro favorite, and it also seems like it's a community favorite as well. So if you love Supreme Commander 2, click the link down below and subscribe to me because I bring you as much Supreme Commander 2 content as I can. So let's hit that play button and let's introduce the players. We got Senior Coomer. Senior Coomer? Senior Coomer. I'm surprised he's even able to play because that right hand must be gigantic, just like that meme. Of course, I am kidding. Senior Coomer is spawning in as the red Cybran ACU, dropping down a double research station opener and a single land factory. I have to say, I do not agree with this build, as it is a very difficult one for a beginner on Open Palms. The map is not gigantic, and that's going to leave beginners with very little units, not as many units to fight with to defend themselves. So this is going to be a slow start, but once it gets going, it'll be good. That is, if you survive. If your opponent's going triple land, forget about it. And we got Matt spawning in as the blue Aeon Commander going triple land. So, triple land will run right over a double research station opener if they attack immediately. So let's see how that goes. So these units should be going right up in it and just hitting the flanks. And then the next unit should be going up right up to hit the flanks. So anyhow, you may have noticed in the top right hand corner we have the Eco Viewer. Made by the one, the only Alpha Hex. You gotta click the link down below to subscribe to that guy, because he makes some great Supreme Commander 2 content when he has time. He's a busy dude. So the Eco Viewer has the players' colors, their names, their research per minute, mass per second, energy, and energy per second. So that's how you read that. I mentioned all that because the Eco Viewer does not come stock. It was made by Alpha Hex. He spent a lot of time on it, and we appreciate him for it. So a second land factory for Senior Coomer. Exactly what he needs. He needs more than two. So this group of units going in back is not a bad idea, but he should be going for a definitely this would be a place to strike. And building up troops right here. Why? I mean, just why? There's no reason why not to attack. Look, he's got the radar. He may be Aeon. The radar isn't very good, but he should be able to see enough that there isn't very many units. Right now, Senior Coomer should be overran right now, and it should be GG. Should be over. And we got lazy engineers. So Senior Coomer, if you're watching, definitely use your engineers to help with the land factories. Yeah, the lazy engineers are not needed. Send them right there to help out with the land factory. Helps push out units faster. And look, Matt's doing it. He's just not using his units wisely. In fact, Matt should have his ACU building out here because it would go a little faster. But then again, he doesn't have the mass, so we're not going to nitpick that. Having an engineer do it, that's pretty good. And attacking right here where the ACU is, not a good move. The ACU is an extremely powerful unit. Now, if these bots went over to stop this factory and took out the engineer, that'd be a big win. But they're not. They're just going back and forth and trying to attack the ACU. The ACU, it's not going to happen at this stage in the game. Get the engineer at least. No. And Matt is wasting units. This looks like a dramatic fight, but it's really not that bad for Senior Coomer. Yeah, oh, we got an engineer. Not bad, not bad. Now take out the factory. Yeah, see, this wasn't that bad for Senior Coomer. Yeah, this isn't going to work out for Matt. It's not. So again, while this is happening, why aren't these units attacking these mexes? They're not very well defended. These three should have been attacking much, much sooner. Yeah, now they're wasted. Completely wasted. Now, to Matt's credit, we gotta say he's not building in back against Cybran, so thumbs up there, buddy. Very, very wise. And he's expanding. Got to love that. Gotta love it. Yeah, I do like that. Now, the rule is 1 energy generator per factory, plus 1 to expand on. So there should be 1, 2, 3, 4 energy generators by the time that fourth factory. So he's gonna have 5 energy generators. That's not bad. That's not bad. And plus he's Aeon, so yeah, get that radar. There you go, Matt. Not too close, and that's why you don't get too close to Cybran buildings. Nice. Senior Coomer exploded all over those Harvogs. And another one. Nicely done for Senior Coomer. Now, Matt's lead is being eroded. I mean, that's 2 mass extractors. Pretty good, but not significant enough for all those units that were lost. Now, I would just take these 3s and put them right up against a core mass extractor and let them be control K'd. Hopefully, not control K, but structure detonated, because that'd be worth it. That would definitely be worth it, in my opinion, to make a vetted mass extractor like your opponent to destroy it. Yeah. If you could get your opponent to do that, chef's kiss right there. Worth it. Now, Senior Coomer is floating mass. What's he doing? Now, in the future, your ACU builds much faster, so factories should be built by the ACU. The ACU is not doing anything. Building a factory would be a great idea. Yeah, the ACU should at least be helping build units from the factory. And so should any engineer that's just sitting around. Now, Matt is expanding with 2 engineers. That is quite a risk. I'd rather have another factory personally, because if you outnumber your opponent's factories for long enough, you could overrun them quite quick. So 4 factories to 4 factories, I mean, Matt's lead is over. It's gone. Yeah, there's going to be both are going to build a 5th factory. And building a bunch of research stations, not needed. 1's fine, but 3? Nah, dude. Wasting time there, Matt. See, Racy's just sitting there staring at grass when he could be helping build units. You know what you want to build. He doesn't need to queue it up. But that's not as egregious as Senior Coomer just standing there. I mean, what's he doing? What's the ACU doing? Now, jump jets. That's a pretty good idea. Yeah, this expansion is donezo. Nice job. Yeah, he prevented that. See, I told you. Gotta get those factories up fast. So, Matt, if you're watching, prioritize the factories. Like, that would have had more troops here, a shield, and he could even put a point defense down to protect. Like, there was nothing to fortify that area. And Senior Coomer was really smart. He walked away from the fight. He didn't want to take it. He did the damage. He prevented the engineer from building the factory. That's a pretty big win. And destroying 2 mass extractors, not bad. Not bad at all. Now pushing the ACU up there at this stage in the game with all these bots, just gotta make sure your ACU doesn't get caught out. Now, building, not bad. I like the expansion, but look at the mass that's being floated here. There needs to be a good balance there. If you want to build more stuff, you could budget that, but definitely put down. That's 2 factories just chilling. More than 2 factories, going on 3 factories. Yeah, that's a. Gotta drop those factories. Gotta put them down. Antimatter Chrome Shield, very good research. Very good. Now, I'd be attacking once you get those antimatter Chrome Shields. I mean, that makes the Aeon units that much better. It's a lot of research stations. I don't know if Matt needs that. Now, expanding him back at this point in the game, not a bad thing at all. It's what, 11 minutes in? Yeah, this is a pretty good move here. Expanding at this point in back is smart. Even against Cybran. Because you now have an army to defend. But if they get in back, you're still screwed. But then again, Harvogs are just as fast as Loyalists, right? I mean, I don't see the... Why not at this point, right? A radar right here would be really, really good for the Aeon player, because Aeon's radar isn't great. I mean, this probably sees at least out to here, maybe? Having another one... Well, maybe another one's not needed. But I'm okay with redundant radar. Now, I don't understand what Matt was thinking, but leaving this huge of a... This is a giant opening. And Senior Coomer is taking advantage of it. This expansion is being shut down. Got the engineer. If he gets all the mass extractors, then this is worth it. Even if he loses this army, completely worth it. And he didn't lose the army. He's economical. He really disrupted Matt's production. And Senior Coomer has pulled ahead in mass per second. Now, I want to know why Senior Coomer is pausing his factory production. Not a good idea. Why do you need over 1,000? Oh, this is... Both players are over... Yeah, they're... Ugh. You gotta make that mass work for you. You can't just sit on it. Senior Coomer... Oh, man. And Matt... Oh, this is bad. Yeah. Alright, I gotta say it. Several points here for these guys. No lazy engineers. And make sure your expansions are defended. And use your mass. If your mass is just sitting there, it's not working for you. Alright, now I see why Senior Coomer was saving up for mass. But still, that's quite egregious. He should be more worried about getting energy at this point. And let me guess, Senior Coomer is going to jump jet and wreck all of these. Yeah, is he going to jump jet in? Yeah, he's moving right there. Probably going to jump over these mountains and destroy all that core mass. And Matt's going to be, it's going to be GG. Is it going to happen? How is Matt that low on energy? And there it is, just like I said. Right. Knock it over trees. That was pretty cool. And there it is. 1 core mass. 2 core mass. Look at that mass drop dramatically. 3 core mass. Get them all. Might as well. Why? Just get them all. I mean, he wants to save that group of units. Understandable. But look at how far that set his opponent back. Now, this is really unacceptable, like what's going on here. I mean, the energy that Matt is... He's got way too little energy. Senor Coomer has way too much mass just sitting there. Let's see, are these things going to start? Yeah, this has production started. It's a... That a cicada and not an omega? That's interesting. Now look. If you have 2 gantries running and you're still over 2,000 mass, there's something wrong here. That is wasting mass. Yeah, Matt's not going to be able to rebuild. He doesn't have any energy. Yeah, he's trying to go for mass first. Even though he's floating mass, energy is more of the problem right now. That's definitely hampering building units, or it's just right at the line. So his ACU should be pumping out energy because he needs it now, now, now. Nice little pickup of an expansion. So this is a good move. Doesn't really matter because Senor Coomer has almost 3,000 mass in the bank. So, I mean, really pointless. Man, that's so much mass just floating. Senor Coomer, you gotta do something about that, man. Next time you send me a replay, don't let me see that. Yeah, these the Harvogs are just getting utterly annihilated. Yeah, that's just utter annihilation. Matt really did have the advantage early on, like a lot. Now, Matt's got a mass and energy crisis. He's below... He is less than half mass per second than Senor Coomer. That's a problem. He could alleviate that by sucking up delicious yummy mass, that mass, yo, by sending out engineers to reclaim. I mean, overall, both the players are doing pretty okay. They just made some pretty egregious mistakes. Which, you know, it's not going to diminish the fun of the game. But if you want to get better, I mean, that's... Just listen to me. And there we go. I like this. Senor Coomer is dumping a bunch of... This is what I like to see. Use that mass. Now, this is an unusual... A very, very unusual strategy. You know, I've never seen cicadas with small units. But it looks like they're just mulching those Harvogs, so I kind of like it. Actually, I don't just kind of like it, I really like it. It's surprising, it's novel, and it's effective. And two cicadas before assaulting, that's pretty smart. Yeah, I mean, Matt was too busy trying to take out the cicadas and didn't realize that there's a lot of loyalists. He had to go through a sea of loyalists that were very difficult to target. And I think that's it. Senior Coomer with his very novel idea. I love it. That was one of the most interesting ways that I've ever seen a cicada be used. Nice job there, Matt. It was nice knowing you. And boom, down goes Matt. So, Senior Coomer, congratulations. That was a pretty good game. Careful with that mass. No lazy units. That's all I gotta really say for you. Careful with that mass. No lazy units. The unit control, pretty good. I mean, Senior Coomer's unit control was pretty good. I mean, he didn't let armies just die. He pulled them back. Pretty good. So, that's what I gotta say. Senior Coomer, you got the makings of someone who can be a pro. So, use that mass, make it work for you, and no lazy engineers or commanders. If they have nothing else to do, have them help out with a factory. Helps out more than you know. And Matt, dude, press your advantage. Like, know your opponent. Like, your opponent went double research. That game should have been over, like, in the first 10 minutes. Double research versus triple land, it's over. It's done. Very few people can win with double research. But, you know, if you let your opponent grow like you did, that double research is really going to outpace you very quickly if you don't crush your opponent immediately. So, Matt, use your mass, use your ACU to build things, like bigger things, rather than your engineers. And put down the factories before the mass points. I mean, you could put the mass points first, but I like to have the factories there. Maybe a few, put like 2 mass points and then a factory. Like, don't get that 5th one there. Like, he already had 4 research stations, and then at that point at least get that factory done, because that allows this area to be a bit more defended. You could drop down at point defense if need be, put shield, point defense, and you have units coming out, so it's not completely undefended, if that makes sense. So don't go thinking I don't think you guys are good players and you don't have potential. You definitely do. So don't feel bad, Matt. You did good. You just didn't know what your opponent was about and what they were going to do. So if you did know, you would know that you could have creamed them very quickly. And Senior Coomer, do not build double research and single land against someone who's going to go triple land. It will not end well for you if somebody who knows that you don't have units. And also, choose your... This more for Matt. Choose your targets more wisely. You know, just going around back, okay, there's nothing there. You could have your units wait. Or you could go back and go for the tried and true mass extractor. So, anyhow, I'm rambling. Comment down below, guys. Say something nice about the players and give them some pointers. But be kind about it, right? Because we want these guys to grow and become better players so that there's more pros. And that very well can happen. So, I was impressed with a lot of it, especially Senior Coomer's cicada trick. That was pretty cool. And Matt, your opening build was pretty good. So yeah, like this video, subscribe to my channel. Oh, thank you Liquid Cheese, aka Senior Coomer, for sending me this replay. It was fun. And community casts are sometimes fun to do. And hopefully people learn from what you guys are doing. So great plays, awesome job, I appreciate it. So yeah, like this video, subscribe to my channel, favorite, because it helps me out sending replays. This still speaks at gmail.com, or join the Supreme Commander 2 Discord server just like Liquid Cheese did, and he direct messaged me. You could also go to hashtag replays for Still Speaks, upload it there, and at me, and be patient. So only do one of those. Do more than one, I'll be confused and be very upset with you. Don't do that to me, please. And comment down below. Oh yeah, you got to join the Supreme Commander 2 Discord server. There's a lot of cool stuff. You want to look for people to play with, against. That's the place to go. Definitely do that. The link is in the description. And, yeah. Cue Alpha X's ad now.
What? You still haven't joined the biggest Supreme Commander 2 Discord in the world with over 1,000? 2,000? You have General, Hall of Fame, all the YouTube channels, all the YouTube videos, streaming. Don't worry about that. Ask for some help, post some memes, send some replays, find a game, death chat. We even have a channel for all the Xbox Subcom 2 players. So what are you waiting for? Click the first link in the video description or just type Supreme Commander 2 in this thing that nobody will ever use. You should join now.
Comment down below, say something nice about the players, about the game, help them out. You know, just be kind. If you like what I do and you want to support this channel, I have ways you could help support me monetarily. I have a Patreon page. A big shout out to Alpha Hex, Brillia Tornex, a Cone, Valor, and Iron Commander. You guys are amazing, and I appreciate you. You are seeing all of my supporters right there on screen, who were my past supporters, so thank you. And if a subscription service isn't your thing, but it can be a subscription service, I have a Ko-Fi account. You could give me as little as $5 once and be done with it. A big thank you to Wizard, Mr. Wizard, Nuclear Pizza, Dr. Pearl, and a huge thank you to Colin300. You guys are amazing. I appreciate you. Thank you. So yeah, if you want to support me without spending any money, don't worry, I got you. Just watch my videos all the way through because YouTube cares about watch time hours. Comment, like, subscribe. Do all the things I already mentioned earlier. Helps feed that YouTube algorithm. And if you want to be even more amazing, check out my band, King of Cups, on YouTube. Check out our stuff just like you did here. Watch all the way through. Comment, like, subscribe. Do all that stuff. Feed the YouTube algorithm over there. And if you want to be as amazing, the most amazing you could be, click the link down below. Check out my band, King of Cups, on Spotify. Follow us. Add Missing You to a playlist. Listen to it 3 or 4 or 5 times there, all the way through, because Spotify cares about engagement. The more times you listen to it all the way through. Add it to a playlist and follow us. That really is significant. Thank you so much for doing that. You guys are amazing. I appreciate you. And I'll be back again with another episode. So share with your friends, family, and foes. You need something interesting to watch as well. And as always, everyone, GG.